This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Prime. In association with Micromax. Nothing like anything.
On the show, Kabir holds a fire extinguisher. Soumya goes to the little lady's room. Kabir makes loops like a boss. Soumya pulls down a curtain.
Let's go! Let's go!
Once I'm done with the show today, I'm going home to watch Andaz Apna Apna, my favorite movie, on my home theatre system.
You don't own a home theatre system.
That was some nightmare. After the shoot, I'm going back home watching my favorite movie Andaz Apna Apna on my home theatre system for sure.
What? You don't have a home theatre system?
Have I seen this somewhere?
Ignore Kabir. Welcome to How Do. This is the show where we are always going to be there for you when you're in doubt. Today we're tackling a very important how to set up a nifty home theatre system.
Apparently, I don't have one, so let's get this rolling.
Before you even begin thinking about putting a home theatre system, there are a bunch of questions that you need to ask yourself. The answers to these questions are important because
They will lead you to the answers or the questions. Am I confused?
No,
Just
you
the
are
questions
confused.
what kind of system you actually need.
Yeah.
Secondly, what is the optimum use of that system? ऐसा नहीं है कि सर आप ले लो उसके बाद यूज ही नहीं कर पा रहे हो.
अच्छे से use नहीं कर पा रहे हो.
अच्छे से यूज नहीं.
So the first question you need to ask, how big is your room actually?
We got an inch tape and got going. The dimensions of the room were roughly 11.5 by 13 feet.
So
Stay there, don't move.
I think there's one more
No,
feet.
stay there.
Size of the room helps decide if the TV will be a 21, 32 or 40 inch and so on. Eyeballs should be at least 6 to 8 feet away from the screen. Note that a smallish room doesn't need too many speakers.
Next question. What is the kind of furniture you have in your room?
The room had bare minimum furniture. That was a good thing. The lesser the clutter, the better the sound.
Third question. Do you have furniture specific to support your home theatre system?
Yes, there is furniture built for home theatres. They come in all shapes and sizes, the right consoles, tables, sofas. They not only enhance the viewing experience but keeps the equipment intact.
This is our table. Okay. This is what we have. Fourth question. Have you sound tested your room?
This is actually an important one. Test the room by clapping. If you hear an echo, that's bad news.
So there is no reflection.
There is
It's
no
a dead room.
Yep. Moving on. The next question. What kind of flooring do you have in the room? Hard flooring?
If the
wood
flooring is hard as it is in this room, we suggest throw around a few thick carpets. They not only help absorb sounds but will cut down reflecting light.
A quick note on curtains. Choose dark, thick curtains for better viewing experience.
And the last question is,
How much money do you have in your bank account? So the kind of keeping all these things in mind, we decided we need a 2.1 system.
for this particular room.
Yep. What is that? Where we're gonna get it? You'll just know in a minute where.
As you can see, this is a 2.1 speaker system. Am I
And
right,
as you can see, it is not.
talking about 2.1 speaker system, to explain it, Soumya, please speak, because she says that I don't let her speak.
Before I start, that joke was really not my idea. Now, getting back to a 2.1 system, which basically means 2 speakers and 1 subwoofer. Here you can see speaker 1, this is speaker 2, and there is a subwoofer down here. If you're getting confused because there are so many speakers, Kabir, why are there so many?
Because there are different models, dude. Do the math. If 2.1 is 2 speakers, 1 subwoofer,
5.1
will
is
be
5 speakers and 1 subwoofer.
genius.
I know. Pick up our system and let's start.
Heavy.
This is heavy stuff.
It's pretty heavy.
32 kgs. Right here, Kabir. 1 second. Careful. Literature.
The literature is actually a handy little thing and it is a good idea to read it well. But before I could do that, Kabir turned into a child who had just been handed candy. All boxes were out, opened and everywhere.
What can I say? I just could not help myself, though it was not the ideal way, but it was fun. And that's equally
So
important.
if you have people like him around, always have the manual around. Do not underestimate the power of this literature over here. Okay, Kabir, get the subwoofer. Okay, put the subwoofer here.
With the manual in my hand, I put Kabir to work. Well, his energies had to be redirected. We started with setting up the console first. There were cables, many cables, and it took us a while to get a hold of it, but eventually we did. Finally, everything was in place. We were tired for sure. The process of setting up took us about 3 hours.
In more complicated systems which involve 5 speakers or more, we recommend you take the help of technicians. Most leading companies do send one for setups.
Everything is in its right place. The speakers, the subwoofer, the console. And why does it need to be in a certain position or place? Kabir will explain.
First of all, the ideal situation is that you need to keep the speakers 3 feet away towards the left, 3 feet away towards the right, equidistant from the television. You need to drill a hole in this freshly painted wall, but we haven't done that because it is freshly painted wall. And yes, you'll be sitting somewhere, it should be at the level of your ears.
Yes.
That's why we should drill the freshly painted wall, but we haven't done that.
Woofer. The
Subwoofer.
woofer, yes.
Yeah.
Cannot be kept in a corner. That's the only don't with it. Because the sound gets muddled or it'll get too heavy and your experience
The
will go
bass.
flat.
The Bose subwoofers, they have this particular technology, they call it Acoustic-Mass technology. Acoustic-Mass technology, sorry, hard to pronounce. But you can keep the subwoofer anywhere you want in the room. But with a
With
low
a normal
budget
home
or a
theatre
normal
system,
home theatre system,
where you don't have that kind of
keep
a
it in
subwoofer,
the center, dude.
keep it in the center. If you keep your subwoofer in the center, don't let anything block the sound. Don't keep a table in front of it. Don't keep a chair in front of it. This is not the ideal situation. So here's a don't. The bed is right here. If we kept the subwoofer here, it would have been a problem. Your sound experience would.
Yeah.
We should get our DVD
Blu-ray player.
in, connect it, and then take this
test
baby
drive,
for a test drive.
test drive. Yeah!
We are not talking because this is just wow.
It's nice. It's definitely nice. So, do you know what's Murphy's Law?
Yes, anything that has to go wrong will go wrong.
Pretty much defines Imran Khan's acting career.
So mean, yeah. I actually like Imran Khan.
Actually, the same thing is applicable to the batteries of our gadgets and handheld devices. If the battery is low, it will go lower.
Are you hinting to our next how-to, which is how to increase battery life of handheld gadgets?
Exactly.
First up, phones. Now last time a user sent us some very neat tricks on how to increase the battery life of our phone, which included stuff like turn off your Bluetooth, turn off your Wi-Fi, and if your phone is 3G enabled, you don't need the 3G, turn it off. Then our team of very enabled researchers came up with more cool stuff, like when you don't need the vibrate mode of your phone on, switch it off. Turn down the brightness of your screen. And lastly, charge that phone on in-flight mode. Better yet, switch off the phone, charge the phone. Once it's on 100%, switch it back on.
तुम बड़ी intelligent हो सौम्या.
है ना? Next gadgets.
MP3 players. See, if you don't own an MP3 player, we suggest go ahead and buy one which has got a USB flash memory instead of the hard drive driven like this one. It's pretty expensive also because the hard drive ones, they juice out the battery quickly. And the second suggestion that we have for MP3 players is that use the MP3 player without the backlight and keep the equalizer flat because that bass comes at a price.
Laptops. Switch those laptops to the power saving mode. It saves power from the processor, the hard drive and the screen. Dim those screens. Do not use Wi-Fi and Bluetooth when you don't need it. And lastly, don't use USB or optical hard drives. They drain a lot of power from your laptop. Use it when necessary, but stick to the hard drive of your laptop.
Cameras. Don't use the autofocus or the autoflash on the cameras. Use the viewfinder instead of the LCD screen. The small one is the viewfinder, the big one is the LCD screen. The small one, you get the point. Those things drain the battery of this thing. I don't actually own this, so I'm gonna throw this because it costs a lot. No, I'm not.
I own it. I own
I'm not
it.
gonna throw it.
Now that you know how to increase the battery life of your handheld devices, go put that phone on charge, switch it off, put that phone on charge, no distractions. We'll be back in a bit.
And check those WhatsApp messages that your girlfriend just sent, or else she'll be angry.
Aku